morning. Second day. Last night after I finished filming, I stayed up until about 7 o'clock this morning and made a bunch of printables. I think I made 10 daily printables with all different florals on them, and I remade some, like a full set which has like trackers and stuff in it in the same colours. What else did I do? I made a book which I'm about gonna cut up in a minute. I've finished these two, so these are the two new ones. They're now stapled and cut and everything, so they're ready to take promos. What else? I've got some mail this morning, which is great. I got my calendar hangers, so I'm going to start printing out the calendars today. What else? Last night, I don't know what else I did. I got some prints, 3D prints done. That's pretty much it. Yeah, just sat and worked on planner stuff, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so I now need to pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders, and probably get down to the post office if I can. It's already I think nearly 3 o'clock, so I don't know if I'll get down there today. If I don't get down there today, it just means I'll have another order to take with me tomorrow, so I may actually just wait till tomorrow. So my hair, everything's pink today. I've got the computers going. Kurt was raving on about how cool this dude's printer. Oh wow, words are not working today. Yeah, about how cool his PC case was. It says it's the same as mine. And yeah, so I've left it on there because I forget how cool it is. So yeah, we're supposed to be in for wild weather until like Saturday. The ex-tropical cyclone is supposed to cross the coast on Thursday, I think they said. Today's Tuesday. But they think it's gonna cross the coast up near Brisbane, but we're sort of in the path of the I don't know, I think it's the leading edge, which is the bit that goes forward, not the bit that goes back. So but there's like tidal surges and shit going on at the moment, and the beach is all eroded and stuff, so yeah. So yeah, it's still as windy as it was, but anyway, I'm gonna get packing, so I'm trying to talk less if that's possible. I don't really know how to do that. Yeah, I did, however, I must say, find a really good idea on Facebook today. I follow International Bipolar Foundation on Facebook, and there was a really cool thing on there that had to-do lists, and I love to-do lists. And it had a good day to-do list and a hard day to-do list, and on the good day to-do list it's just like your normal to-do things, and then on the hard day to-do list it was really simple things that are still hard to do on your hard days, but they're not hard to do, like make your bed, wash your face, be kind to yourself, those sorts of things. So this was really nice because I'm still not entirely convinced I know what I'm putting in the mental health planner. Like, I've got the normal planner sorted, it's done. I just need to finish printing it out, put it together, and then I'm going to use it this year and see if I like it. And then the mental health planner, it's mostly done, but I want to make sure that it's got everything, because I'm bipolar. I don't necessarily know how to make a mental health planner for anyone who doesn't have bipolar. Like, I know what I need in a planner for my mental health, so yeah, so I'm sort of just every couple of days, or once a week or whenever, I just sort of go around the internet around the interwebs and search for what other people are doing for mental health planners, and anything that sort of sticks out to me. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I think would be useless, but wouldn't necessarily be useless for people who don't have bipolar and have other mental health issues. So that one's kind of, I don't know. I don't even know if that one will be ready for next year. So, but yeah, I did say I was going to stop talking. But yeah, I won't stop talking because this is what I do. If you have any ideas for a mental health planner that, like, if you had a mental health planner, what would you want in it? Just tell me what you would want in it, because I may have already have it in there, but I also may not, and it might be like the best idea ever. So please share your ideas. Even if you don't plan on ever buying one, still share your ideas anyway, because, you know, all ideas are great. Yeah, and I was going to ask you about something else, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, let's get these things packed. I'm going to do a spinaroonie. So this is a godsend. I love this. This is my favourite thing I've ever spent large amounts. I say large amounts. It was like, I think it was like $120, but it is absolutely worth it. I wasn't sure if it would be worth it or not, but seriously, it squishes books like a dream. Look at that. Look how flat that is. It's perfect. I would have to just put so many things on there. So because I make all my books myself, I have to do each step, obviously, and I am one of these people that likes to do everything perfectly. So it's a bit of a drama sometimes, because being such a perfectionist, I often struggle with doing things because I just try and do them perfectly every time, and if it's not like 100% perfect, then I just get the shits and will not sell it or not do it. So there's things here that are like 90% perfect that I just refuse to sell because I'm a perfectionist. So These books are the bane of my existence. I love making notebooks, but this is one of the things where I have learnt that sometimes I can't be completely perfect with, but I try my very best. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is my big cutter. Now, it's not straight, like that to that is not a 90-degree angle, and I cannot fix it, right? And it drives me nuts because I thought this was going to make my life easier. It has not. So when it cuts, it often leaves a line on there. So I have a tendency to line my cut marks up with that line, but it's not 100% perfect. It's never going to be 100% perfect because you're doing it by eye rather than using a perfectly 90-degree angle. And the reason that I know it's not perfect is because when I go to cut the corners, sometimes I don't have a perfect 90-degree angle. But I have learnt that the only way I can do this is to just not be perfect. So I guess it's a good tool in a way. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. I think I actually can because it's pretty well lined up. But I love this thing. This thing is so good. That has just cut through 30 120 GSM pieces of paper and then 2 layers of 250 GSM. So now, we come back over here and I'm going to have to spin this around. Oh wow, this is just... Why do people do this vlogging shit? I don't have time for this shit. So now that I've cut that edge, I can see that it's off by about 1 millimeter, which annoys the living shit out of me. But yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. Like, you can see where the cut mark... Where's the camera? See where the cut mark is and where it actually cut? No, because it's not going to focus on that. Okay, never mind. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I have to learn that doesn't matter. Wow, it's so hot. 28 degrees, which is bad enough. But then the humidity is also freaking ridiculous because, you know, we're dealing with an ex-tropical cyclone here, so... Alright, so... I like to trim these books because I like the edges to be all lined up and perfect. I don't have to trim them. I could leave them, but I just think they look way more professional if I trim them. So this is what I do. I take 5 mil off every edge, which I account for in the middle pages. You can see they don't go all the way to the edge. So yeah. Alright, we're going to go back over to the cutter and cut those. I'm not going to do these with one hand because I need to line these up a little bit more perfectly. So I'll come back and I'll show you how to do the corners. Okay, so this is also another one of these things that I thought, this is going to wobble because you're on wire shelving. This is another one of these things I thought, oh, it's a bit expensive, but I swear it's probably, again, and one of the best things I've bought. There's literally no way I could have ever done these by hand. I'm sorry for the wobbles. But look, I mean, no, we can't get in there because there's not a lot of room. I've made it sort of my thing. Everything has rounded edges because I love rounded corners. So rounded edges, rounded corners. My God, the sun's out. Oh, phew, it's so hot. Oh, I need to open this window just a little bit more, even though it's going to blow everything everywhere. All right, well, now I need to pack this order. The very best part about this is I get to wrap these nicely. The 3D stuff. Whoa, the the 3D stuff, I've just run into a box, needs to be packed safely. This stuff, however, can be packed safely and nicely. Got some happy mail today. This is another part of my Christmas present because Curtis got me a Amazon voucher. I got to choose what I got for Christmas. So I have always just used fairly cheap watercolors. So, and I only have like 12. So I bought myself a half pan set of 48 colours, which I'm super excited about. I haven't opened this yet. I mean, I took the plastic off and I took it out of the Amazon bag, but nice. So it comes with 10 paintbrushes. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's clever. It's got a test card. Oh, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, it's got a swatch sheet and a test card on this side, and then, oh wow, you could do blends and stuff. Oh wow. Hey, this is pretty nice. Look at all those colours. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I can't wait to do some art. And a watercolour pad. Very nice. This was not expensive. Let me have a look and I'll tell you how expensive it was while I'm opening this up. Orders. Okay, there we go. This was, it actually is missing it was supposed to have watercolor paint set, Shuttle Art 48 colors watercolor half in pen with 2 water brush pens, which are not in here. Oh, maybe they're in here. Yep, they're in here. Look at that. How nice is that? Look at the colours. Oh, yeah, a bit of peel porn. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm already excited. Some of these colours I'll probably never use. I don't do a lot of skin tone, so these peachy colours probably won't use those so much, but oh, very excited. Also, this is really clever, the way this is packed. These are in little pans, but you can also take the, I can't, you can also take the little individual ones out, so you can make little sets of like your favourites or whatever. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's so clever, and isn't it? How clever is that though? And if you wanted to, you could organise them. Actually, it is organised. It's organised in the chart that comes with it. That's the colours that it's organised in. Oh, trying to get rid of the glare. I love it. I'm so excited. You certainly wouldn't think that that was that colour, would you? Wow. What I might do is on the bottoms of them is I might put their actual number, because they all have a number, and then that way I'll know what they are, especially when I do my swatch sheet. Because some of these look very similar, but they're really, really not. Like this kiwi green down here, see that? I mean, that's the kiwi green there, this second one in, and that's that colour, and you would not know to look at it in the pan. So oh, I'm super excited. And why is this really heavy? That would be why that's really heavy, because you can actually take that out. Nice, very nice. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm so excited I can't put things back together. Oh, I see. It has a spot where it sits. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't use these very often, but I've seen other people use them. So I might see if I can't give these a go and see how they are. I like to just use my own brushes. These don't look like a bad set of brushes though. There's a round. I tend to only use rounds. Still pretty slack. Alright, okay, well I'm excited, and you don't need to see any more of that, but that's just part of my week. So I'm actually going to put all of this back in here. Well, I'm not, because it won't all fit back in there, because they don't belong in there. Will they fit in there? They might. They fit in there. Alright, so my next job. Now, it's too late to go to the post office because it's already 10 to 4, and she says I'll have to get down there before 3:30 or it won't go out on the day that I take it down. So instead, what I'm going to do is move this up so I can say hello, hello. Because I have my calendar hangers, what I might do is print some calendars now that I can actually wire them up, and that way I can get the photo studio set up this afternoon and maybe take some promo images. I've got to do promos of sprinkles, because I have red sprinkles and silver sprinkles, I think, that don't have images. I own a couple of pencils. That's not even all my pencils. These are the pencils. These are the, like, these are my polychromos. So, but I don't have enough of them because I don't have enough greens and I don't have enough blues. I've discovered I think I'm pretty good on the yellows. Have those, and then into the actual orange. So I find that with that is enough to do centers of flowers, but I don't have enough greens. I have that, I have that, I have that, and that is it. So, and that's not even green, that's a teal. So I really only have these, but this is my favourite green. So yeah, because these are expensive, I am just buying them slowly over time. I think they're about $2.60 each. But to buy a full set, it's like $290, and I'd say I can't justify spending that much money on pencils. I can, but I literally can't afford it. So I'm just buying them as I need them. And like I said, like, I don't really need any more yellows than that. And there's a lot of yellows in the full set. So I think I like this way better, because what I'm doing is I'm just using these and then seeing what I reach for out of the brute fooners, which are these. So you can see these greens and a grey, because I only have, I think I only have one grey. I have a really pale grey, and I have the Payne's grey in the polys. So I need like a mid-tone cool grey, and I have no warm greys at all, because I don't tend to use warm greys very often. But yeah, because I've reached for these out of the brute fooners, I now know what colours I can add to the open stock that I get from eBay, because I use an art supply business on eBay called something, Castle Arts, Carlisle Arts, maybe it would be Carlisle's. These are $2.65 each, which, yes, if you're not into pencils, that would sound extremely expensive, but I mean, you buy a coffee every single day, that's how much? And you can make coffee at home. I can't make pencils at home. So, you know, I mean, anything we spend money on, it's all about what our interests are and what we're willing to spend. Like, I'm more willing to spend $2.69 on a pencil than I would be on a coffee, because I don't drink coffee. I know, you know, I think it's ludicrous that anyone would go out of their house to buy coffee. I just think you've got to get up out of bed. Well, you have to do that anyway, but you have to, like, get dressed in outside clothes, leave the house, go to a coffee shop to get coffee to take it home. Like, yep, it's because I don't drink coffee and I don't understand coffee culture. But that does not negate the fact that other people get massive amounts of enjoyment out of that. So yeah, it's not too bad of a mess. Although I think I've decided I'm going to put trunks in my PC. There's room in my PC to put a figurine, and I've never seen anyone do it until Kurt showed me this PC setup, and I was like, he had Goku in his, and I'm like, I could put trunks in there, that'd be awesome, because he wouldn't sit on the fan or anything. So yeah, I might actually put him in there. But anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, I think any hobby or interest that you have, you are always more willing to spend money on it than something you're not interested in. Obviously, you sort of, I find for myself that I'm resentful when I have to spend money on things that I have no interest in, like food, rent. Although I don't resent the rent. I mean, I hope I never have to move out of this house, honestly, because this house is just the shit. It really is. And I'm doing it again. I'm talking again. This video is going to be so long. I don't think vlogging is for me. I think I talk too much. So, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to shut up now. And what am I doing? Oh, I'm going to print calendars. Okay, well, once it's printed,